what the clinics is giving to its customers? Like, what are you bringing on ground?
So we are trying to solve one problem, which is like fast track healthcare solutions.
A surgery will take 1.5 hour or 5 hours. It will take. How can we fast track that?
It is about preparing the patient mentally also.
Have you seen anyone recovering better because you could counsel them? Is there any case?
I think every case you have to talk to the patient.
पोस्ट कोविड एक चीज मुझे समझ में आई सर, डिजीजेज या फिर हेल्थ इश्यूज आर गोइंग टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ।
Yeah, I think post COVID there are a lot of health issues which were
और ये जो चैट जीपीटी डेटाबेस लाकर सॉल्यूशन दे रहा है, दवाइयाँ दे रहा है, वो किस बेसिस पे दे रहा है?
use them all the AI tools as an adjunct, but don't consider all AI tools as a doctor.
अब्रॉड के हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम को जब हम कंपेयर करते हैं इंडियन हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम से, व्हाट आर द मेजर चेंजेस एंड चैलेंजेस यू सी?
They have 6 months waiting period to see a specialist. India is the only country where you can see 3 super specialists in a day.
हेलो एवरीवन, नमस्कार। मेरा नाम तुषारिका शर्मा है और हमारे पॉडकास्ट के एक और एपिसोड में मैं आप सभी का तहे दिल से स्वागत करती हूँ। दोस्तों, आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट पे बात करने के लिए बहुत ही कमाल के एक्सपर्ट हैं। आज हम बात करेंगे हेल्थ केयर के बारे में। जी हाँ, अगले 10 से 20 साल हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री में बहुत बड़ा चेंज आने वाला है और प्री कोविड और पोस्ट कोविड में बहुत बड़ा बदलाव हम ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं। चाहे हम अवेयरनेस की बात करें, टेक्नोलॉजी इंटीग्रेशन की बात करें और अब तो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की भी अगर हम बात करें तो हमें हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में एआई इंटीग्रेशन भी देखने को मिलता है। आज हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर सौरभ बंसल। सर इज़ एन MBBS MS, ही इज़ अ सर्जन, गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइन एंड लेप्रोस्कोपिक सर्जन है एंड फाउंडर हैं द क्लिनिक्स के। जी हाँ, एक मज़ेदार बात है कि डॉक्टर्स को जनरली हम जॉब्स में, प्रैक्टिसेस में ज़्यादा देखते हैं। एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में आज हम एक डॉक्टर से बात करने वाले हैं जिन्होंने एक बहुत सेफ फील्ड को छोड़कर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जैसी डिफिकल्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव फील्ड को चूज़ किया और बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं। डॉक्टर सौरभ, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत
Thank you
करती
so
हूँ मैं।
much, Tusharika.
सौरभ सर, मेरे मन में ना सबसे पहला सवाल, वैसे मुझे आपसे आपकी जर्नी पूछनी चाहिए, लेकिन सबसे पहला सवाल मैं ये पूछूंगी सर, इतना सेफ आप, यू वर सर्जन इन सर गंगा राम हॉस्पिटल, अ कंसल्टेंट ओवर देयर, और भी कई जगह आपने काम किया, इतनी सेफ फील्ड को छोड़ के एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में कैसे? और आपके फादर ONGC में थे सर, मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट कर रही थी आप इंजीनियरिंग में जाएंगे, यू हैव बिकम अ डॉक्टर, सो हाउ कम टू दिस फील्ड?
So, coming back to your first question, rightly said ki why I left a very safe job and coming to the entrepreneurship. Basically, मन में एक ना last 5 years से एक thought process थी कि I wanted to make a difference in the serving the community. And I felt that हमें ना बहुत flexible होना चाहिए
जी।
based on the amount we are charging to the patients for a say a procedure, and
जी।
secondly we can provide them same class of facility in on more competitive things. We can save the time of the patient. That is very
करेक्ट,
important
करेक्ट।
nowadays. People demand, लोगों की corporates में job कर रहे होते हैं, they want कि quickly we can get reports, quickly if we can get a procedure in the morning and we can go home in the evening.
हम्म।
So that all kind of thoughts were going in the mind, and I feel that the future belongs to a smart care, smart surgical care, or a
जी।
smart super specialty care, where time will be more of a money, which we yeah, and we need to save time and fast track the recovery of the
प्रोसेस,
patients,
बिल्कुल।
so they don't feel that the quality of the life is hampering even after doing a simple procedure.
ओके।
So that made me drive towards creating something that we can build similar setups and make a difference, make a different ecosystem
ग्रेट।
altogether. It will be like an parallel road to a tertiary healthcare system which is already existing, because they do deal with a lot of complex
करेक्ट।
procedures. But definitely we also need a primary and a secondary care system, a
100%।
more organized
यस।
system. It's like people don't like nowadays, somehow the perception of nursing homes have not been great lately.
यस।
So we need to work on that also by creating a more organized and a better system,
या।
similar kind of a system, a secondary system where we are more organized, like in corporate,
करेक्ट।
so they don't feel like they are missing out on something also.
I feel like I'm speaking to a proper entrepreneur. Like, you have given so much time to your medicine, and you're so fine and so good when you're speaking about your business. So how come the clinics came in picture? Like, what were the 5 challenges or top 3 challenges you felt or you faced and you thought कि द क्लिनिक हमको लेकर आना चाहिए या इसका solution हमें लाना चाहिए?
So, so let me take you back to a little history.
जी.
It was just before COVID when I was practicing in Noida for a brief period of time, and I was thinking ki, there was a continuous thought process that which was going around that there should be something like this.
Correct.
And we consulted our CA that how to go about this, and consulted few businessmen also, and they we were discussing, and then I figured out that we should form a company first and then go for loans or fundings. Eventually COVID came in, so everything went into a
Yeah,
bag for
I
at least for a
understand.
couple of years, and I came to Gangaram. And but then I feel the biggest challenges for doctors being entrepreneur is at this point of my age is the finances, the secondary, the trust issues. Like you cannot get easily buy a community trust so easily, because it takes over the time to get a trust also, that people start believing in you what you are doing it, not for the patients, also for the people who want to, maybe in the future they want to invest in you.
Correct.
So I feel the finances, getting appropriate manpower and aligning the manpower into right direction, working with the limited resources. So I think these are the challenges we have faced so far, and I think by the time we have overcome so many, and we have now more fresh challenges too.
Great. What the clinics is giving to its customers, like what are you bringing on ground?
So we are trying to solve one problem, which is like fast track healthcare solutions. So basically, being a surgeon, I was looking more to a surgical field, whether it's a minimal invasive general surgery, minimal invasive gynecology, endourology, or something. But then we wanted to, create a premium facilities where patients can come in the morning, and if they get the procedure done, get their surgeries done, which are feasible in a limited setups, and we can send them back home by evening or next day. So, and the entire procedure become hassle free. So like, once you have to go to a say a very good hospital, a big hospital, you spend your whole day just getting an investigations. Nowadays people feel like, make it more
Yeah,
faster.
correct.
They feel like, if you can save more time to me, so that
Correct.
is more important. And at the same time we are giving them a more personalized and premium services. So we give them personal care, because doctor is there around whole day, and you
Okay.
can visit your patient. It's not like 2 visits a day or 1 visit a day. Probably some patients require we go and meet them 5 times a day, because it's a
So you
small
do that also?
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's a small space, so you can, probably a 5,000 square feet place. You can just go and visit whenever you are free in between. It's not a big space to move on. In
Okay.
a hospital, you have to go to another tower in
Yeah.
other buildings to visit the patients,
Hmm.
right? So in between a day when I operate and when I go to the outpatients, I see my patients, and when I want to go to see the patients, how is he doing I go to my post-op surgical unit, and then maybe in the evening go to the room, see how he's feeling, and if he feels like he can go back home. We are also discussing with the anesthesia team that how we can, fast track the process. So there is a concept of daycare surgeries and a daycare anesthesia processes, where we can use different kind of medications and newer generation medicines and medications, where we can actually enhance the recovery of the
Okay.
patient. So we follow the ERAS protocols, what we
Yeah.
call in our terms.
Got it.
And it depends surgery to surgery. Not every patients will go home on the same day. Maybe some require couple of days, maybe some require one day.
Correct.
So but yes, we are combining everything, like using the best of the technology to provide HD 4K systems, and best of the medications, best of the people to take care. So that
So
enhances
there's
the
a lot
overall.
of technology involved in
Yes, yes. In my surgeries, yes, definitely there's a lot of technology involved.
does technology brings precision actually precision
Yes,
in the
actually, if we when we when I was doing my training like probably 20 years back, and that time what kind of laparoscopy systems we had, that time robotic was very naive. Even India might be having only one or two in few centers,
yeah.
and now if you see the technology right now, we have all laparoscopy systems and all coming with the 4K HD technology. You can see each and every less than 1 millimeter fiber even. when you are operating. So they are so precise and they are so zoomed, like almost you see 6x 10x with such precision. So your the surgery becomes very technically very precise.
Very
Even
nice.
your naked eyes, you cannot dissect cut the tissue like that. What you can do with the robot or what you can do with the
Oh,
laparoscopy,
very nice.
you can just exactly cut where you want to cut. You are not like here or here. Like from the gross broad eyes, you cannot see with that kind of a fiber precision what you
Very
can see
nice.
from them.
Very nice. So, don't you think healing and all these treatments, they need time? Like, how can we fast track something that is uh, having life in it, right? So, what kind of uh, things you are doing which is fast tracking this process? Like, as far as my understanding is concerned, I feel if a surgery will take 1.5 hour or 5 hour, it will take. How can we fast track that?
So it is about preparing the patient mentally also.
Okay.
Like if you take like okay, I got your question. So it is like it starts from the outpatient itself. Say you come to my outpatient and you say you have an gallstones, right, or say a hernia. So I tell them that okay, your surgery is like 30 minutes to 1 hour, or 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Now it will be done by laparoscopy, and then you can walk. You will be able to walk on after 4 hours once you
Is
get
it
in.
possible?
Yes, yes. We make them walk home. It is not they go by the wheelchair. They walk home. They literally walk home, get into their car, and go back.
And all these things happen in the same way, just like these major operations happen?
Yes, this is happening in all hospitals also nowadays, and they are trying to follow the fast track protocols, what they say. But you know, but focusing like something you are focusing on now. So you talk about a bigger hospital, they have a lot of things to do. They
Yeah,
cannot focus on such micro
correct,
things, right?
correct.
So for us, it's more of a focusing on recovery of the patients. Mentally preparing them,
Wow.
then doing the surgery, using the getting the best anesthetist on the board, and then uh, administrating medications, using medications such that patients recover more faster.
Wow.
And then it's more of a psychological also. You need to push your patients, you need to make them understand nothing is going to happen. You can just sit up, you can just walk. So patients who are, I feel, who are positively prepared for undergoing any procedure, and the procedure should go well, and if everything has been uneventful, so do the patients do feel they are really smiling up after 6 8 hours. They just sit up and walk up
It's
home.
surprising. Like, it may be happening at different places in India. A lot of people might be, utilizing this. A lot of doctors, but we, as a normal audience, we don't know this can happen.
Yeah, because in general the perception for surgery is that okay, surgery हो गई तो you have to आपको बिस्तर पे सोना ही पड़ेगा 7 दिन, अब तो रेस्ट ही करना होगा. अभी डू पीपल जब पहले आते हैं तो ओपीडी में तो वही पूछते हैं, अच्छा कितने दिन रेस्ट करना होगा, मेरे को कितने दिन मैं उठ भी नहीं सकता हूँ. मैं कहा भाई उसी दिन उठना है. वाई यू वांट टू स्लीप?
Correct.
You can get your surgery done on Friday and go back to work on Monday. So there was an interesting story. A Navy officer came. I cannot name him. So he has an hiatus hernia, big hiatus hernia. GRD उनको बहुत रहता था. तो मैंने कहा सर, we can give medicines, but surgery is a permanent solution. You can use medicine as long as you want, but someday we have to do it. So he said, why not tomorrow? Okay, I said okay, if you are mentally prepared, you have prepared yourself and you have well read. आजकल लोग पढ़ के आते हैं थोड़ा बहुत. तो वी विल डू इट. एंड ही टोल्ड कि कितना रेस्ट करना पड़ेगा. मैं कहा सर अप टू यू, मतलब लाइक यू वांट टू रेस्ट यू कैन, but from my side you can, maybe you can take a rest of 1 week. I thought that he wants to take off duties, so I gave him rest for 14 days on my papers. On we did a surgery on Thursday, and Monday ko he called me at 11:30 12 a.m. in the afternoon, and he said, I thought that some problem has happened. He's calling me 2 3
Hmm.
times. I
Hmm.
was in middle of something. I said, बोलते सर आई एम गेटिंग सो मच बोर्ड एट होम, मेरे को वापस ज्वाइन कर लूँ अगर आपकी परमिशन हो. नहीं, आपने रेस्ट लिखा हुआ है 14 days का. आई सेड लाइक यस यू कैन. सो पीपल स्टार्ट रिकवरिंग.
या सो अभी क्योंकि नाउ-अ-डेज पोस्ट कोविड एक चीज मुझे समझ में आई सर, डिजीजेस या फिर हेल्थ इश्यूज आर गोइंग टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ.
Yeah, I think post COVID there are a lot of health issues which were really unheard of before
यस.
COVID. So you see very atypical symptoms.
यस.
I feel, मेरे को तो कभी कभी लगता है कि half of your year, 6 months, you are very tired also. Lot of patients come,
Now,
they you do their investigations, they come normal,
yeah.
and you find out that they will just complain of tiredness, weakness, tiredness.
Why this is happening?
So there is a lot of environmental changes which has happened so far. Probably we got stuck with a lot of viral infestations, and I feel like the pollution, the kind of diet we are taking, um, everything has been contributing to our lifestyle, is very much contributing to this, because we have an habit of nowadays waking up at late nights, because people are watching their phones, they are watching, scrolling the reels only, and eating up late nights, not sleeping properly even. So I feel that is one of the major contributory factors towards the unsaid unrest, I will say. There is sort of, you know atypical symptoms which you feel there is a lot
Correct.
of patients, people are facing it, whether
Correct.
you call them, related to something. Secondly, you see very much commonly the diet is such that they are nutriently actually deficient in a lot
Yeah,
of things,
correct.
like B12, D, B6, folic
इवन
acids.
मेंस में तो सर B12 की कमी देखने को नहीं मिलती थी, अभी बहुत
It's
ज्यादा.
very common nowadays. It's very common because smoking and alcoholism has become an integral part of our society, and
Correct.
even in the women's, you see a lot of B12 deficient, and smoking actually reduces the B12,
Okay.
so they make you really B12 deficient.
So all those people who are smoking, please quit. लंग्स के लिए खराब नहीं है, विटामिन B12 की भी कमी होती
Smoking
है.
can cause a lot of GI cancers, also colon cancers, pancreatic cancers. They are directly associated with smoking. So it also causes gastric lining damage. So definitely causes gastric cancers. So that's why it causes B12 deficiency. That's why you have an hyperacidity always. Uh,
Yeah,
the people who,
because you are a gastrointestinal surgeon, right?
yeah.
Okay. I want to know one thing. Nowadays, people are complaining a lot about IBS also, right?
Hmm.
IBS related issue. पहले piles से related भी issues ज़्यादा नहीं होते थे. Nowadays, these things are also increasing. What do you want to speak about it? What can be the major risk factor for this?
So, as we were continuing our discussion on diet, so basically the major, let us break into piles and IBS and gastric GRD symptoms. So, piles is the main reason for piles is constipation.
हाँ.
Constipation क्यों हो रहा है? Because we drink less water, we
मैंने ले लिया water sir.
we drink less water, we eat food which is full of maida, low in fibers. So like, you don't eat vegetables, you don't eat fruits, but you want to have some, burger, you want to have some noodles and all those stuff. And ideally the diet should be consisting of 30 to 40% of your vegetables and fruits. Ideally, that's the ideal portion of the meals. And that is the main reason for developing a piles, because if you are prolonged constipation, every day you are constipating, you are going to strain when you are going to poo.
Yeah,
आप
correct.
पॉटी करते हुए जोर लगाएंगे बहुत ज़्यादा,
बिल्कुल.
जब आप जोर लगाएंगे उसी से पाइल्स होंगे. दैट इज द ओनली सोल रीजन टू डेवलप पाइल्स. सो इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम ऑल फ्रॉम योर डाइटरी हैबिट्स.
Number one.
कुछ लोगों को सेकेंडरी ये होता है कि कोलोनिक डिस्मोटिलिटी होती है, स्पेशली इन फीमेल्स एंड इवन इन द males nowadays, because of hormonal changes. And as the females go towards their menopause, when they cross their 35 40s, even the young females, their second part of their cycle, the colon becomes little slow,
Okay.
intestine becomes slow, so there is a tendency to develop constipation. You should take, there is a lot of house remedies which which are available nowadays to, a lot of dietitians talk about that. So you can follow few of them which works for you very well,
Correct.
and every person is different. So you have to individualize your approach. Sometimes it is not that कि उसने लिया इतने में तो मेरे को भी हो जाएगा. तो sometimes things don't suit to everyone.
Correct.
So sometimes यही होता है, medicines we give, say I give you 10 ml, but some patients are not working on 10 ml and somebody needs 30 ml. So that's how it works. Now coming to IBS, IBS is again a disease which is an exclusion. Most of the patients IBS बोलते हैं, but generally उनको gastritis या acid peptic disorder कहते हैं, या acidity कहते हैं उन्हें.
Symptoms आप बता सकते हैं कुछ?
सिम्टम्स जैसे पेट में दर्द होना, पेट फूलना, खाना खाते ही पेट फूल जाना, पेट में जलन रहना, मुंह में खट्टा खट्टा रहना, ऊपर की तरफ जलन होना,
जी.
या एसोसिएटेड बहुत एक्सेसिव bloating hona, farting hona,
हाँ
excessive dhakar आना,
हाँ
these are all symptoms of indigestion. Now these symptoms could be primarily because of gastritis, because of our lifestyle which we were discussing earlier, and secondly because our food habits, you know, what we are eating, and thirdly जो most common है हमारी country में, this is because of Helicobacter pylori bacteria, which you know which is widely available in Asian subcontinent countries, and you usually get with the food and water what we drink outside or inside. We don't know where we touched and all. So this is very common, very predominant in our country, and I think a proper appropriate endoscopic examination, if you are suffering from persistent symptoms, and even in spite of your diet change and everything, a proper examination and proper appropriate medication can take care of it.
वाह
So IBS actually becomes a diagnosis of exclusion. It is related to stress and anxiety also.
हाँ क्योंकि आईबीएस मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को एंजाइटी वाले लोगों को देखा है जिनको
Yes, yes. So there are people who are working with media houses, corporates, advocates, doctors who have a lot of IBS symptoms
हाँ
because
प्रेशर
they
बहुत है
pressure बहुत है, because of the work-life balance pressure भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. So they will develop some symptoms of the abdomen also associated with that. So which are very atypical to treat also sometimes.
करेक्ट डॉक्टर सौरभ आपने ना अपनी कॉन्वर्जेशन में एक चीज पे बार बार फोकस किया जो मैं समझ पा रही हूँ माइंड सेट
Hmm.
यू नो एनजाइटी हो गया स्ट्रेस हो गया डिप्रेशन हो गया आपने बोला कि आप काउंसिल करते हैं हाउ इम्पॉर्टेंट माइंड सेट इज इन ट्रीटिंग समवन आप एज ए डॉक्टर फिजिकली ही ट्रीट कर सकते हैं बट क्या आपने कभी देखा है कि किसी केस में इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है व्हेन यू हैव काउंसल्ड देम और इज इट a physical process only or a psychological process also
So health is about mental and physical health both, right? So it is very important that in general, because we are a doctor, so we know our problem and we can pop in medicines.
correct
But for a general person who is coming to us, obviously he will have some element of anxiety and thoughts behind it when he has booked an appointment for you. Some problems must be going on. So it is very important that to making understand the process of the disease, and
जी
to talk about them, to talk about the problem and how to take care of the problem. That is very
correct
important. Until unless you make your patient understand what he is or she is going through, he will not be able to cooperate to the treatment. Even if I want to give you a medication, say I want to give you some medications for reflux only, you will not be happy until unless you know what this medicines will do to me, and how
100
it is going to work, and how long I have to take this medicines.
yes
So that is very important. So counseling is an integral part of, I think, every doctor, even a physician, even a surgeon, or even any part of specialty, I feel. So that is, I think, 100% essential.
have you seen anyone recovering better because you could counsel them is there any case
I think every case. I think every case you have to talk to the patients.
great
You have to make them comfortable. You have to tell them, until unless there you find that patient has developed a severe symptoms of anxiety or depression, where you might need an help of a psychiatrist or a psychologist who can, who can professionally come into the
yeah
picture and give some medications, or give them up appropriate counseling. But most of the patients do need a proper explanation to take your medications also with
correct
that confidence,
correct
or follow any procedure also with any confidence.
यस डॉक्टर सौरभ आपने इंटरनेशनल फेलोशिप की आपको ग्लोबल एक्सपोजर भी मिला है अब्रॉड के हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम को जब हम कंपेयर करते हैं इंडियन हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम से व्हाट आर द मेजर चेंजेस एंड चैलेंजेस यू सी
So basically, when I did my MS from Delhi, and I was doing my senior residency, I was AIR rank 8 when I
वाह
went to South to pursue my fellowship in minimal invasive surgery in one of the world renowned hospital called Gem Hospitals, and my boss is actually Dr. Palnivel, who I'm really blessed that I got trained under him. And then I felt that the systems are different. The systems, how we work here and how we work down south, or how we work outside, the systems are really different. It is all about the systemic process they follow, the discipline and the persistence they follow. When you compare India to the westernized countries, particularly like I was in Taiwan, they are very developed. They have more systems and technology in place. They are more fast forwardly driven towards adapting the technology. But when you compare them, Indian doctors and doctors over there,
Hmm.
there is the best part about Indian doctors, I feel, is that they can work in any situation
Yeah,
with limited resources,
they are
and that
more
is
solution oriented.
so exactly. If you ask me what is the difference, so then I feel that they are more system driven and more technology driven.
Yeah.
India is adapting to the technology definitely, but one best part about Indian doctors are they are made to run their systems with limited resources, and that is the incredible part what Indian doctors can do.
Correct.
And I have faced when I go to the systems abroad, and when I see that back in our country, we are really trained to do things with minimal
Yeah.
resources. And but that doesn't mean that we should get minimal resources only,
Hmm.
but it is actually the part of our system that we want to deliver that kind of results to our patients by not nagging that this is not there, this is not there. So we believe in actually giving results.
करेक्ट. सो द क्लिनिक्स भी किसी वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट से मोटिवेट होकर आपने स्टार्ट किया, क्योंकि मैं जो देख पा रही हूँ टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन है, फास्ट ट्रैक करना है प्रोसेस को. द क्लिनिक्स का आइडिया मुझे आज के 5-10 साल बाद और ज़्यादा फीजिबल और यूजफुल नज़र आ रहा है. सो फ्यूचरिस्टिक एक विजन वहाँ दिख रहा है. कहाँ से इंस्पायर होकर आपने इसे शुरू किया?
So exactly not a replicable system to anyone we did thought of, but yes, I will say mix of things. I was when I was making it, I had a diary, a purple color diary, which I used to write my thoughts for a couple of years before I
वाह.
can bring it down. I thought that we need a system where we can refine the things and put in together. So not exactly we are following any system per se. Where people try to compare, I cannot name them. This is like this is like this. But still, I feel that now don't people have stopped saying that this is like this is like this. But I don't think so. We directly copied. Yes, there are certain centers in Singapore, in US, in UK, where they are doing a brilliant job of making offices and giving outpatient services, premium outpatient services.
वाह.
But yes, they have, I think, innovation of setting up and operating theaters and beds in a limited this thing. But our good part about our governance or our healthcare system is that we have that flexibility from our government that you can develop something according to the norms, obviously, and then take permissions and do the right things right way.
Correct. Nowadays, a lot of people are coming on social media, including doctors, right? अब लोगों ने, मैं बहुत सारी रील्स वीडियोस देखती हूँ, डॉक्टर्स तो बातें कर ही रहे हैं, कुछ एक इन्फ्लुएंसर्स भी आ गए हैं जो उपाय बताने लगते हैं, बीमारियों के समाधान बताने लगते हैं, लोग उनको यूटिलाइज भी करते हैं, अपने घर वालों को फॉरवर्ड भी करते हैं विदाउट
Without
चेकिंग द
checking
क्रेडिबिलिटी.
credit.
एज अ डॉक्टर ऐसे लोगों को आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं? मैंने लोगों की जान जाते देखी. आई टेल यू अ केस. डायबिटिक पेशेंट, उनको किसी ने वीडियो शेयर कर दिया कि फिटकरी खाने से डायबिटीज ठीक होती है. उन्होंने खाया फिटकरी, आई डोंट नो वो कैसे लेते, पोटेशियम, एंड दैट्स नॉट गुड फॉर योर किडनीज
Yes,
आल्सो,
yes,
राइट?
yes.
दवाई लेना बिल्कुल छोड़ दिया. ही वाज ऑन इंसुलिन, इंसुलिन भी छोड़ दिया. सर, ही डाइड आई थिंक विद इन 10 to 15 days के स्पैन में. उनकी हेल्थ बिगड़ने लगी, कवर अप नहीं कर पाए. ये इतनी खतरनाक हो सकती हैं. क्योंकि मैं डॉक्टर नहीं हूँ, आई कैन नॉट कंसल्ट एनीथिंग. एज अ डॉक्टर, व्हाट डू यू वांट टू से अबाउट इट?
See, I personally feel that you should not believe in any information given to you. There is almost 70%. There, I was reading one data. Almost 70 to 80% of the videos over various channels on social media are actually come without any references.
करेक्ट.
So they don't have any credibility to it. वो fake information भी हो सकती है. That could be a misinformation. It could be just a PR stunt also. So I will suggest not to consume or follow anything such that until unless you confirm the thing.
करेक्ट.
If you have that confirmed resources, if you have that credibility with that, then definitely you can follow and try that. But please don't consult your doctor before you start doing it. And if there and if you are on some certain medications which are very important for your life, and if you stop them it could be a life threatening problem, please don't do that.
करेक्ट।
because what we allopathy practices all over the world is an evidence based medicine. What we practice right now is an evidence based. मेरा मन है, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है. It's all backed up by the science. It's like mathematics nowadays.
करेक्ट। यहीं पर मैं एक और सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, आजकल जब से चैट जीपीटी आ गया, गूगल आ गया है, लोग घर बैठ के डायग्नोसिस करते हैं, अपने सिम्टम्स डालते हैं, वो कुछ 4 एक चीजें बोल देता है वहां पर, फिर उससे पूछते हैं मेरे को दवाई रेकमेंड करो, फिर वो चैट जीपीटी डॉक्टर बन के आपको दवाई रेकमेंड करता है। ये भी बहुत डेंजरस चीज है। मैं चाहूंगी आप इसके बारे में भी लोगों को बोले, हाउ इंपॉर्टेंट इट इज टू कंसल्ट, और ये जो चैट जीपीटी डेटाबेस लाकर सोल्यूशन दे रहा है, दवाइयाँ दे रहा है, वो किस बेसिस पे दे रहा है?
So even I was checking it one day that okay, I have got this symptoms and this is my report. I was just putting some inputs of patient reports, and in fact ChatGPT can give you the whole treatment process, the kind of medications you should take, and the kind
करेक्ट।
of investigations you need to go
हम्म।
further.
हम्म।
But I will say, see, I will not say they are inaccurate, but I will say that you can use them all the AI tools as an adjunct for doctors, for surgeons, for physicians, for even for the patients also. Use them as an information builder.
करेक्ट।
Like you got the information, you
सब
got.
पेशेंट्स डॉक्टर बना रहे हैं चैट
मैं
जीपीटी को।
वही गलत कर रहे हैं बिकॉज दैट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेप विच यू टेक इट रॉन्ग. अगर आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए वो आप लीजिए, देयर इज एन अबंडेंस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. यू शुड नो व्हाट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स कुड बी एंड टेक दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन. आप अपने डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे, डॉक्टर से आप डिस्कस करिए उस इन्फॉर्मेशन को,
करेक्ट।
and then you can see whether he can solve, whether he can, or she can solve your problem, whether he can answer your questions. But don't consider all AI tools as a doctor,
करेक्ट।
because you will end up messing up lot of things,
या
and I
एंड
have
टेकिंग।
seen messing up, people are messing up from last couple of years.
करेक्ट।
I will share you one incident if you allow me.
या बिल्कुल।
uh, there was one patient, we had a full outpatient going on, and it's evening 6:30 7 p.m. There's a guy comes from a banking sector, and he was insisting on I need a priority appointment, quick appointment, because I'm having suffering from some major problem. So my staff was insisting, sir क्या problem है, you can lie down there, we will call doctor, आप लेट जाइए, and we will whatever, if needs emergency attention we will do it. नहीं नहीं, I want to discuss something, I'm okay but I want to discuss. कैसे तैसे करके we thought okay, he's just messing it up, we'll call him inside. And he has overread about his gastric symptoms, and now he is in the mindset that he is having cancer of the stomach.
ओ माय गॉड।
And he's after my life in the evening, you just do the endoscopy right now, you just do the CT scan right now. So these kind of things, it can give you a lot of anxiety at the same time when you overrate the things. I have patients who has come yesterday, day before yesterday only, from Agra, and he is so much overread. He's a teacher, and is so much overread about his condition. Now he is not able to. He is telling me the anatomical things like surgery में ये point यहाँ से cut हो गया तो ये point यहाँ से cut हो गया तो क्या होगा. So it becomes really difficult to treat those patients also sometimes.
करेक्ट।
So it is important that you should gather the information, but you should verify the information with the doctors. That's the most important thing you can do.
करेक्ट। एंड चैट जीपीटी या फिर गूगल मुझे लगता है बहुत जनरलाइज भी चीजें देते हैं, बिकॉज उनको तो नहीं पता। अभी डॉक्टर तो फिजियोलॉजी भी देखता है, एज भी देखता है, एवरीथिंग दे
Yeah,
सी।
you are just giving them limited input. You are
करेक्ट।
telling them that okay, how AI works is what input you are giving. So if you tell them okay 1 2 3, so they will take the 3 points inside. If you are not mentioned that कि आपका age कितना है, or what is your BMI, what is your habits, what is your previous records, health records, what medications you are in, what could be the possibilities, then AI will calculate these 3 options which you gave it. So sometimes we are making some creative or a video, you have to give them the complete inputs, then
करेक्ट।
only it will give the output.
करेक्ट।
So
करेक्ट।
so I feel it cannot replace, you can't simply replace them and go to a chemist and take the medications. You are doing more danger to yourself, because
करेक्ट।
now that there comes an scenario in Indian healthcare, like in as compared to Western healthcare, where you can buy certain medications only on the prescriptions, on doctors. In India, whereas you can buy any medicine from any pharmacy anytime also. So it becomes more and more difficult for Indian healthcare system when people self prescribe the medications.
करेक्ट। सो अभी एआई की अगर हम बात कर ही रहे हैं, तो क्या हम द क्लिनिक्स में टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ एआई इंटीग्रेशन भी लाने की कोशिश
So
कर रहे
we
हैं?
have already the instruments which we are using in our OR is already AI enabled.
ओके।
So we have generation 3 AI system where we have 6 7 level grades of medical AI devices. So we
Wow.
have already 3 4 generation devices where we have integrated system where cameras can autofocus things, adjust the things, they can precisely cut the tissues, stop, cut. So all this is happening already. And yes, in futuristic, I was discussing lately with one of the Maharashtra companies where they have built some AI kiosk like in China, and they are trying to do, what we call as a preliminary self checkup, where
Okay.
you can just walk in, do some self checkup, you see what the reports are saying in
Wow.
15 minutes, and then you can, then they will, that reports will suggest you that you need to meet this kind of a doctor, this kind
Good.
of a doctor. So it's kind of a screening.
Great.
But yes, but I think with the kind of population we are having in our country, we should look for AI screening tools more and more. That is definitely, especially in the government setups and corporate bigger healthcare setups, where sometimes you patients even don't know which doctor to go. It happens so many times that they are not much aware which doctor I should go. So at least a screening will help them which doctor I should visit. So I think
100%.
AI is going to play a big role if we use it in the right direction actually.
करेक्ट. सो अभी अगले 10 साल या अगले 20 साल में कहूँ, टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन अप्रोच डॉक्टर्स अपना रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटल्स अपना रहे हैं. क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि रिप्लेसमेंट हो जाएगा डॉक्टर्स का? क्योंकि अब हम देख रहे हैं कि ऑपरेशन, सर्जरीज रोबोट्स कर देंगे, प्रेस्क्रिप्शन तो लोग लेने ही लगे, अब एप्लीकेशंस भी आ रही हैं. डॉक्टर्स का क्या फ्यूचर रह जाएगा सर?
Is something like Elon Musk said, right? So I think I feel it is, as I said, it will become your more friend. I feel a doctor or a healthcare system need to use the AI, definitely use the AI, because it eases your process. It makes your paperwork much easier. It makes your sort of, nowadays there are tools which are coming, and even I am using it to create discharge summaries. And
वाओ.
yes, so I have started using that already. So we are generating prescriptions which are like when you put the symptoms, they can suggest the medicines which
वाओ.
we are using. So it becomes, makes our writing job and all that
वेरी
time
इजी.
more easier. The prescription becomes more clear.
करेक्ट.
It
करेक्ट.
can be readable to all the
करेक्ट.
things, and you can save the data. So I have
करेक्ट.
data of 4 years back. I have seen the patient because I'm using it from last 4 years. So
ग्रेट.
whenever they walk into the OPD, I know which date you came, which time you came, and what
वाओ.
were the symptoms you had. So I think these are all the things which we definitely need to use. And I feel future is that uh, AI will not replace doctors, but a doctor or a surgeon who is not using AI will be getting, definitely going to get replaced. जो लोग नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं ना, वो रिप्लेस तो
ये
पक्का हो जाएंगे,
बट
पर जो,
सब लीडर्स यही बोल रहे हैं सर कि अब यूज करना शुरू किए. डॉक्टर्स यूज कर रहे हैं, आप यूज कर रहे हैं.
तो आई एम सेइंग दैट द डॉक्टर हु इज नॉट अडेप्टिंग टू द एआई एंड वो उसको अपने रोज के यूज में नहीं ले रहा है, प्रोबब्ली वो 5 years बाद उसका, इट विल बिकम अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ सर्वाइवल आल्सो.
करेक्ट. क्योंकि आप गैस्ट्रो इंटेस्टाइनल सर्जन है, एक सवाल और पूछना चाहूँगी आपसे. गॉल ब्लैडर स्टोन्स या पाइल्स लोग बहुत ज़्यादा इग्नोर करते हैं क्योंकि इसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम नहीं समझते हैं लोग, डिले करते हैं अपनी सर्जरीज को. डॉक्टर के पास जाना या सर्जरी कराना कब ज़रूरी होता है? थोड़ी बहुत स्टेज पे क्या इसको सच में इग्नोर कर देना चाहिए?
नाउ इट इज समथिंग लाइक, मैंने पहले भी किसी को कहा था, मैंने पीपल कम, आई विल से इट अगेन. इट इज समथिंग लाइक यू आर ड्राइविंग अ स्कूटर और ड्राइविंग अ कार, एंड नाउ यू आर नॉट वेयरिंग ए हेलमेट या सीट बेल्ट नहीं पहनी, रोज आदत है, अरे कुछ नहीं होता है, मैं तो
एक दिन हो
एक
जाएगा.
दिन तो होगा ना. किस
करेक्ट.
दिन का इंतजार है, वो अब आपकी किस्मत है,
सेफ्टी के
ऊपर
लिए.
वाले ने आपने क्या लिखा. तो इट इज समथिंग लाइक, not every condition needs surgery, definitely not every piles patient needs surgery. Some patients need medications.
आप मना भी करते हैं लोगों को सर्जरीज के लिए?
Patients who are not definite indication of surgeries, yes, I do tell them no.
ओके.
And I tell them that when to see up if this kind of things do happen.
हाँ.
So there is a gray zone always in any kind of a process. So we have to calculate that process, personalize that process. Sometimes patients, कई पेशेंट्स खुद से आते हैं, डिमांड करते हैं, से डॉक्टर वी आर गोइंग टू शिफ्ट टू अब्रॉड, हम कनाडा जा रहे हैं, हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहे हैं, वी डोंट वांट टू कैरी दिस विद अस, वी डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम राइट नाउ, व्हाट यू suggest.
हाँ.
Because in abroad, when they go, they have a long waiting periods.
अच्छा.
They have 6 months waiting period to see a specialist. India is the only country where you can see 3 super specialists in a day.
Oh God, is
In
it?
in in in, in Australia, in Canada, in US, you will get a 3 months, at least a 3 months waiting period for primary appointment, the first appointment.
तो सर मतलब अगर कोई
Even to get
इमरजेंसी
an MRI, even to get an ultrasound, you will get 2 months appointment, 1 month appointment.
और क्रिटिकल केस है तो
They have a triage system in the
अच्छा
critical care
हाँ
system. So they have a triage system. अगर आपको उनकी emergency नहीं लगेगी, तो they will not include you in the emergency triage. There is an incident happened lately in Canada also, no? That wife took his husband, and that was an Indian couple, and the
ओके
husband died for the heart attack because the triage doctor didn't felt that he's in emergency. So he made him wait in the 8 hours in the emergency, and he died.
गॉड
So Indian healthcare system that way is amazing.
हाँ
That way we are dealing with so many people, and at least we can give some first aid or emergency services.
करेक्ट
And I feel government also has pushed a lot of medical institutes lately. A lot of EAMS have come in
या
different state.
यस
So I
एंड
think
देयर स्टिल द नंबर ऑफ हॉस्पिटल्स एंड
hospitals
गवर्नमेंट
are
कॉलेजेस इज
increasing. So I
इंक्रीजिंग
feel yes, in that sense, if we compare, yes, we are much better.
ग्रेट सर अभी आजकल कोलन कैंसर के केसेस भी बहुत बढ़ रहे हैं और यंग लोगों में भी ये देखने के लिए मिल रहे हैं मेजर रीजंस क्या हैं और सिम्टम्स क्या होते हैं इसके
So when I was let me give you a context on that part.
यस
So when I was went to colorectal fellowship in Taiwan for almost 10 years back, and my one of my colleagues and one of my seniors said me, अरे colon cancer इतना तो होता ही नहीं है अभी, कितने कम केसेस होते हैं, तो उसकी फेलोशिप क्या करनी है, मतलब उसके लिए जाना
हाँ
है तो you could go for a HPV fellowship, you can go
हाँ
for a weight
हाँ
loss surgery fellowship and
हाँ
all that. So I said नहीं, I think India में colon cancer अब बढ़ेगा ही बढ़ेगा, बहुत
हाँ
बढ़ेगा. And now when I went there, they were छोटा सा country है with a population of 3 crore that time, and they used to do, that was a referral center, one of the referral center for colon cancer. And they used to do 150 cases a month, and I used to amaze, इतना cancer इतने से छोटे से country में कहाँ से
हाँ
आ रहा है. तो I used to ask my boss, and then they told the eating habits, the
कोलन
lifestyle, because
ओके
they were already more westernized.
इज इट अ लाइफस्टाइल डिजीज कोलन कैंसर भी लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस में ही
Yeah,
आएगा
there is a lot of, apart from genetic predisposition or genetic mutations, the 60 to 70% causes environmental and lifestyle,
लाइफस्टाइल
because the obesity, smoking, alcohol consumption, red meat consumption are directly related to the increased risk of colon cancers.
वेजिटेरियंस में कम होता है
Vegetarians में कम होता है,
पर होता है
पर होता है. Vegetarian can be a smoker also, alcoholic.
अगर वेजिटेरियन है स्मोकिंग ड्रिंकिंग नहीं करता तो कोलन कैंसर
का
पे
रिस्क कम है,
रिस्क कम
ओवरऑल
है
कम है, but if he is very obese at the same time,
हाँ ओबेसिटी है
there is a lot of patients who come like, सर मैंने तो पूरी जिंदगी कुछ ना खाया ना
हाँ
पिया, मेरे को कहाँ से हो गया.
ओबेसिटी है
But obese, they are taking lot of PUFA, you are eating always high fat, high calories. So that is one of the major risk for breast cancer also at the same time.
करेक्ट गट हेल्दी गट के लिए हाँ मैं आपसे सिम्टम्स पूछ रही थी सॉरी आप गट इसके कोलन कैंसर के सिम्टम्स कुछ तो शो करता नहीं है बहुत लेटर स्टेज में लोगों को पता चलता है
कोलन कैंसर के सिम्टम्स जनरली ऑल्ट्रेशन इन बाउल हैबिट्स होते हैं, डिपेंड
हाँ
करता है कि आपकी, जैसे नॉर्मली आपकी हैबिट थी कि दिन में 1-2 बार जाते थे, वॉशरूम जाते थे, यू यूज टू यूज लू, नाउ यू आर गोइंग 5-6 टाइम्स, 4-5 टाइम्स, एंड द consistency of the stools itself is not changed, you have started losing weight, you see the change in the color of the stools, and that could be a right sided cancer. If it's a left sided colon cancer, then it could be more constipation, severe constipation, bloating, sometimes blood coming in the stool. So sometimes you feel a lump in the abdomen. So
ओके
all these kind of symptoms. The good part about colon cancers is, among all the GI cancers, it's one of the cancers which have excellent prognosis
ओके
if detected in time. So India doesn't have any screening program as such. But if you go to the Western literature, they generally start screening every 2 years or 3 years by doing a colonoscopy after 50 years of age.
ओके व्हाट आर द 5 हेल्दी हैबिट्स डेली हैबिट्स फॉर अ हेल्दी गट
Okay, let's start with drinking more water. Drink more water. That's the
हाउ
first.
मच
It's like 20 kg per liter. So if you are like a 80 kg person, 60 kg person, it's like 80 is like 4 liters, 60 is like 3 liters.
ओके
It's
मतलब
an
आपके
average.
वेरी नाइस ये फॉर्मूला पहली बार मुझे जानने के लिए मिला
So it's an average water intake you should consume. And second thing is, include 30 to 40% of the fruits and vegetables in your diet. Don't never stop eating late nights. It's really hazardous. It causes obesity. It
लास्ट
causes.
मील कितने बजे होना चाहिए?
It should be by 8. 8.
8 बजे के बाद कुछ नहीं?
अगर आप रात को लेट तक जागते हो तो फिर भी 9 बजे तक, बिकॉज
हाँ,
बट आइडली इट शुड बी अर्ली
ओके,
मील्स. इट शुड बी लेट मील शुड बी अवॉइडेड बिकॉज बॉडी का भी बायोलॉजिकल साइकिल है, सो स्टमक ऑल्सो नीड्स रेस्ट.
हाँ, बिल्कुल,
So if you keep giving them food at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you are creating an environment in your stomach of hyperacidity.
ओके,
So you will definitely develop reflux disease, gastritis, fatty liver, obesity, and it's not going to get digested as well.
ग्रेट, 3 चीज़ें हो गई, 4th,
Fourth is like sleeping well.
ओके,
Sleeping, अगर आप अच्छे से सोते नहीं हो, then you will have more problems of IBS, gastritis, GERD. You will definitely suffer from that. And fifth is limit your alcohol and smoking intake. And I think that is one of the main reasons for various gut problems, not only related to stomach but also related to your pancreas and colon.
okay. Does exercise and physical activity also contribute something in gut health?
That is, yes, definitely. That is one of the main points, that you should at least exercise 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week. That is the concept which is given by various people, proven also. And regular exercises, either in the form of walking, simple walking, running, gymming, dancing, playing any sports, anything. I always tell, anything you want to do, you can do. At least do it for 30 minutes.
Correct. And is there any connection between gut health and emotional health?
We discussed, like, if your brain is upset, you will definitely have some gut disturbances. I think we see a lot of patients more frequently nowadays who have some emotional challenges. Either it could be a job related stress, or either it could be a personal stress, and they are having some gastric issues like gastritis or IBS symptoms. So yes, definitely it has. Definitely it has. There's no doubt about it. If you are more relaxed person, you are, like, eating healthy, sleeping in time, you will face very less gut issues.
Great.
Very less gut issues.
Gut is said to be the second brain of
Gut is
body.
said to be second brain of the body, and definitely your emotional trigger is also because of gut. Sometimes it's not like your emotions are affecting your gut is also affecting your emotions.
बिल्कुल correct.
So it's vice versa. It's like a cycle.
करेक्ट. आई फेल्ट मेनी टाइम्स कि मैं लेट सोई हूँ या मैंने 3 घंटे का स्लीप लिया है और अब डाइजेशन नहीं हो रहा है. आई एम
You start
फीलिंग
feeling
ब्लोटेड.
bloated and
यस,
all that stuff.
यस,
And if you have ate something wrong, or like you went to somewhere and you have ate something wrong, or you overfeed yourself, now you start feeling emotionally unwell.
करेक्ट. दैट ऑल्सो हैपन्स.
That also happens.
आई
So
हैव फेल्ट दैट जो खाना में टेस्टी नहीं लगता ना, आई स्टार्टेड ईटिंग बॉइल्ड फूड, बट दैट मेक्स मी फील हैप्पियर. आई वाज फीलिंग लाइट, बेटर.
I think it happens with the process also, like, with the age also and with the time also. When you are I explain to a lot of patients, it's like a machinery. So some older patients come and I laughingly tell them, अब आपकी मशीन पुरानी हो गई है, अब आपकी जो पेट की मशीन है पुरानी हो
हाँ,
गई, थोड़ा ध्यान से रखो, अब
करेक्ट.
पहले की तरह कड़ी चावल नहीं खा
नहीं.
सकती. तो it happens with the age.
करेक्ट. एक और सवाल है सर, लेप्रोस्कोपिक और रोबोटिक सर्जरी में पेशेंट को एक्चुअली कोई बेनिफिट होता है? हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द ट्रेडिशनल सर्जरी?
See, definitely there is no doubt about it कि laparoscopic or robotic surgery both are forms of minimal invasive surgery. Definitely बहुत बहुत ही benefit है, and it has been proven by trials, especially in the immediate care and long term also. It's very beneficial because you are not giving a long cut.
या,
तो एक cosmetic advantage तो आप भूल जाओ कि चलो एक cut है, scar है. Apart from that, because of the cut, there's a lot of pain also.
हाँ,
There is a recovery becomes very much
यस,
delayed. You tend to get more infections. There is
करेक्ट,
chances of wound infection. There are
करेक्ट.
chances of respiratory infection. So in fact, कुछ surgeries तो अब picture में ही इसलिए हैं because they can be done by laparoscopy.
लेप्रोस्कोपी, ओके.
If I cannot imagine you cannot imagine doing a weight loss surgery by using a cut surgery. You cannot,
नहीं.
because there will be a huge morbidity, and bariatric surgery, weight loss surgery was mentioned in literature before 80s also. It died almost, and it came again in picture after 2008-10 because the laparoscopy came in,
Yeah.
because we have newer techniques, newer staplers, newer devices.
करेक्ट.
Then there is an surgery for GERD. Then there is a surgery for certain cancers, food pipe and all. They are
इजीली
excellent surgeries when you do it from
लेप्रोस्कोपी.
laparoscopy.
Wow, very nice. So, because you are speaking a lot about रोबोट्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, क्या इंडिया एक्चुअली में रोबोटिक सर्जरी रेवोल्यूशन के लिए रेडी है?
It's already happening in metro cities. I feel when I came back, I did my postgrads. There was merely handful, like merely you can count the on the fingers how many robots we have in Delhi NCR. And now you cannot count them how many robots we have. It's already happening, but I feel that and there are people who have also established robotic surgeries personally. I know few surgeons who have done in tier 2 cities also. So it's already happening, I feel personally. But then again, cost will remain a bigger constraint. With the coming time, with Indian companies developing the robotic systems and other alternatives coming in, machineries coming in, like we have seen machineries coming from now China and other countries, probably it will go, the cost will go down. But I think accessibility to all will remain question, because India is a cost driven economy
Yeah.
where cost matters a lot. And I think when you compare laparoscopy and robotic, they give almost equal results, and for certain surgeries you don't need actually that kind of a bigger platform. So what I feel personally, so I think combining all the factors, I think everything will equally share the part. Like laparoscopy will never die, robotic will be there, and AI integration is do happening in every technology. So I don't think so it will be completely replacing the things, but yes, it will play a bigger role, but to a limited
एक्सेलेंट, या
subset of
करेक्ट,
population.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट, करेक्ट। द क्लिनिक्स के अगले 10 साल के प्लान्स क्या हैं?
For me, I feel personally that for us to develop this ecosystem, smart surgery ecosystem, and first challenge is apart from serving your patients very well, treating them very well. That is the part of anywhere wherever I work or
यस,
wherever we as a team work.
यस,
Apart from that, it is that because it's a newer, it's something a mix and a newer healthcare ecosystem that we are trying to develop. I think the biggest challenge I see is that the doctors and surgeons start believing into the system, and they take an integral
यस,
part of developing this system together. So I will be more happy. Some couple of days back only you were asking that some group if they want to ready to invest, you when you want can expand it easily. I said that it will be more nicer that if doctors start doing whatever models they are, but doctors take step in, and that they want to create an ecosystem like that.
ग्रेट,
And that how we can build, we can give the operational support, we can give the marketing support,
या
we can do the functional support also.
करेक्ट,
But it will be nicer that if we can develop this ecosystem with the help of doctors rather than flowing in money
यस,
from.
100%,
Otherwise the essence of care and essence of that thing will be lost if we involve a lot of funding.
करेक्ट।
It becomes more like a
मैकेन मतलब
business
मनी
and
ड्रिवन
mechanical money
प्रोसेस,
driven,
या
yes.
100%, बिकॉज द क्लिनिक्स इसीलिए बिकॉज इट इज ड्रिवन बाय टू डॉक्टर्स, यू एंड योर वाइफ।
Yeah.
तो डॉक्टर्स को पता है कि पेशेंट को क्या चाहिए, ट्रीटमेंट कैसे करना है, चैलेंजेस क्या
Challenge
है।
can.
आप जो लूप होल समझ पाए जहाँ द क्लिनिक्स अपने आप को प्लेस करता है, वो एक नॉर्मल इन्वेस्टर या फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर या कोई एंटरप्रेन्योर नहीं समझ
नहीं
सकता।
समझ पाएगा, and doctors will be more doctors are more flexible, and they always have that heart कि patient आया है उसको treatment तो देना है. So we Indian doctors do have that, because
राइट,
our parents keep saying that कोई भी हो दवाई दे देना.
बिल्कुल,
So don't tell them that you don't have money, you don't give medicine.
या
So
करेक्ट,
like we always driven like that. So
करेक्ट,
like we have doctors who are urologists, nephrologists. So there are 8 9 doctors already who have been a part of team now.
ग्रेट,
So they come, they see their patients, and I feel like people will start slowly believing into the system.
100%। आज बहुत सारे व्यूअर्स आपको देख रहे होंगे जिनको द क्लिनिक्स के बारे में तो पता चला, आप क्या करते हैं वो सब पता चला। मैं चाहूँगी कि एज अ डॉक्टर आपने बहुत सारे सजेशन दिए डाइट को लेकर, गट हेल्थ को लेकर, एक लास्ट मैसेज क्या हमारे व्यूअर्स को आप देना चाहेंगे?
So my last message would be, uh, you know, we should we work to earn our bread, right? एक कहावत है ना कि हम कमाते क्यों हैं, खाने के लिए.
बिल्कुल।
So खाने को आप ना जब भी खाएं आराम से खाएं. टेक योर टाइम एंड ईट विद योर फैमिली फ्रेंड्स. जब भी आप अकेले भी खा रहे हैं, टेक योर टाइम एंड ईट. गिव योर सेल्फ 15 मिनट्स, दैट 10 15 मिनट्स 20 मिनट्स ऑन ईज, खड़े होके, भागते हुए, ट्रेन पकड़ते हुए, इसकी जगह आप आराम से बैठ के खाना खाएं, और खाने को चबा के खाएं. दैट इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल्ड एज अ माइंडफुल ईटिंग.
वाह,
जब आपका दिमाग जब आप खाएं तो आपका दिमाग खाने में हो.
ग्रेट.
I think that will help your gut health also. That is the biggest thing we people are talking now. But जो हमारे पूर्वज कहते थे या जो हमारे पेरेंट्स और ग्रैंड
जी.
पेरेंट्स कहते थे कि बैठ के चबा के खाना खाया कर,
जी.
ये भाग भाग के मत खाया कर.
हाँ.
तो आई थिंक
वो
दैट इज द
सही
बेस्ट
था.
थिंग, दैट इज द बेस्ट थिंग
करेक्ट.
दे वर टेलिंग.
बहुत अच्छा लगा डॉक्टर सौरभ आपसे बात करके. आपने बहुत सारे मिथ क्लियर किए और इतनी खूबसूरत पहल द क्लिनिक्स के नाम से आप लेकर आए. आई थिंक दिस इज गोइंग टू हेल्प अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. इट्स नॉट जस्ट सेविंग टाइम, it's like stepping into the new world which after COVID we are supposed to be in, because now the health challenges are different, awareness is a lot more there, right? And now we have to, doctors like you are integrating technology and making it more easy, so now you can serve more patients, it can be more precise. So congratulations for initiating a good platform, creating a good
Thank you so
platform
much.
like the clinics. And I would like to ask everyone to join, be a part of this approach. मैं चाहूँगी आप में से जितने भी लोग सफ़र कर रहे हैं गट रिलेटेड चैलेंजेस से, सर ने जितनी भी चीज़ों के बारे में बात की, आप में से कोई भी इंसान फेस करे आपके आसपास, प्लीज़ शेयर दिस वीडियो विद ऑल दोज पीपल. डॉक्टर सौरभ की पहल आपके लिए, मेरे लिए नहीं है, इट इज़ फॉर एवरीवन. अब भारत बदल रहा है, हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम बदल रहा है, डॉक्टर्स बदलाव लेकर आ रहे हैं, तो क्यों ना हम भी अपनी अप्रोच में बदलाव लेकर आएँ. मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, प्लीज़ किसी चैट जीपीटी को अपना डॉक्टर ना बनाएं. डॉक्टर सौरभ इज़ ऑलरेडी देयर. मैं सारी डिटेल्स डॉक्टर सौरभ की, सारे अकाउंट्स, उनका जीमेल, एवरीथिंग आई पुट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. अगर मैं कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ पाई हूँ, आपके मन में कोई सवाल है, आप डायरेक्टली सर से, सर की टीम से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. लास्ट मैसेज मेरा आप सभी के लिए यही है, हम कितना भी पैसा कमा लें, हम कितनी भी लग्जरी लाइफ जी लें, मगर जो एक्चुअल लग्जरी है वो हमारी हेल्थ है. आज सर ने गट हेल्थ की बात की. गट को सेकंड ब्रेन कहा जाता है. बहुत सारे फूड हैबिट्स के बारे में बताया, रात को मोबाइल नहीं चलाना, स्क्रॉल नहीं करना. आज ये पॉडकास्ट अगर लास्ट तक देख रहे हैं, किसी के साथ शेयर करें, तो कम से कम ये 2-3 स्टेप ले लीजिए, क्योंकि कभी कभी एक छोटा सा बदलाव हमारी ज़िंदगी बदल देता है, राइट? हमारी हेल्थ बदल देता है. और आप जिस दिन हेल्दी महसूस करते हैं, फिट महसूस करते हैं, लाइट महसूस करते हैं, आपकी गट हेल्थ अच्छी होती है, आपकी परफॉर्मेंस बेटर होती है, आपकी ग्रोथ बेटर होती है. सब कुछ एक दूसरे से जुड़ा है. ये सिर्फ एक बहाना है, मेरे पास समय नहीं है, रात में 10 बजे के बाद फ़ोन ना चलाएं, 8 बजे खाना खा लें, इसमें कोई समय नहीं लगेगा. डॉक्टर सौरभ बोल रहे हैं और बहुत सारे बड़े डॉक्टर्स बोल रहे हैं. तो मेरी बस सबसे यही गुजारिश है कि इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें, अपनी हेल्थ का ध्यान रखें. अगले पॉडकास्ट में किसी अगले गेस्ट के साथ, किसी अगली कहानी के साथ, कुछ अगले सवालों के साथ मिलते हैं. तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद.